Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito'y kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan. Panahon na.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the transition of stewardship of the Caliraya Botocan Kalayaan hydroelectric power plants. To signify this new chapter, may we request the President to lead the ceremonial switch-on of our plant diorama to signify the transition of CBK. The diorama representing the Kalayaan Pumped Storage Power Plant is the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. This model showcases the structures of the plant that connects Caliraya Reservoir and Laguna de Bay, featuring its iconic penstock. May we request the President to press the button on the count of 3. Ready, Mr. President. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks the official beginning of the next chapter of CBK Hydro Complex, with a Thunder Consortium composed of Aboitiz Renewables Incorporated, Sumitomo Corporation, and Electric Power Development Company Limited, or J-Power. Thank you, Mr. President. We may now all be seated. At this point, may we invite the President and CEO of Aboitiz Equity Ventures Incorporated, Mr. Sabin M. Aboitiz, to deliver his opening remarks.
His Excellency, President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., all my favorite secretaries are here today. Secretary Go, aside from DOF, he's the chair of PISALM. Secretary Garin, Secretary Roque, Secretary Lagdameo. Your Excellency, Ambassador Endo, Governor Aragones, our partners from JERA and Sumitomo, and J-Power, my fellow team members, local officials, community leaders, colleagues, and friends, Mayong Buntag. On behalf of Aboitiz Power and our partners, JERA, Sumitomo, and J-Power, thank you to the government, thank you, Mr. President, for entrusting us with the stewardship and continued operation of the Caliraya Botocan hydroelectric plants and the Kalayaan Pumped Storage Power Plant, also known as CBK. We promise not only to take care of it, but invest to improve and maximize its operations and squeeze every megawatt, so to speak. Mr. President, thank you for your leadership, especially in your belief in privatization, which strengthens not just our energy system, but the broader economy in critical areas such as transportation, infrastructure, health, water, and others. This sends a very clear signal to that the Philippines is serious, not just about energy security and affordability, but also about economic sustainability. To our partners in the Departments of Finance and Energy, thank you for your guidance and collaboration from planning all the way to today's turnover. And to Ambassador Endo and our Japanese partners, this project once again shows the strength of collaboration. Over the years, Aboitiz has built lasting partnerships with strong Japanese companies, including Kao, Tsuneishi, and now JERA and Sumitomo and J-Power. These relationships worked because they are grounded in trust and respect between our two countries, and they show what the Philippines and Japan can do together. Which is why, maybe on a side note, Mr. Ambassador, hopefully we'll be able to do something about those banana tariffs soon. And to the communities of Laguna, thank you. I have many fond memories here as a young boy, especially in Caliraya, where we used to go to Sierra Lakes on the weekends to water ski and do more. And they were great memories. I very well remember when they were filming Apocalypse Now and we were there trying to look for Marlon Brando and whoever he brought with him. But beyond CBK, we've got also the Macban Geothermal here in Laguna, and even our Union Bank Innovation Campus, which you inaugurated, Mr. President, in the first few days of your administration, which is right here in San Pablo. So Laguna has been a partner of us for a long time, and we look forward to what the future will look like. And in power, so starting with 4 plants in Benguet, we've been operating hydroelectric facilities in the Philippines for decades. And with 29 plants spread out in Isabela, Mountain Province, Benguet, Davao, and Bukidnon, we manage one of the country's largest hydro portfolios with, before CBK, close to 1,000 megawatts. So this plant is more than a power facility. It's really a very strategic asset. It provides flexibility, stability, and resilience in a rapidly changing energy system. It allows us to manage peaks in demand, support reserves, and integrate more renewable energy into the grid without compromising reliability. And as we add more solar and wind into the system, facilities like the CBK become even more critical. Its value is felt on many levels. At the national level, it strengthens grid reliability and helps to ensure consistent power. At the local level, it supports jobs, skills development, and economic activity. And from a sustainability perspective, it helps solve the issues of intermittent RE. And again, this project reflects what is possible when the government and the private sector work well together. When government gives clear direction and private partners bring capital, technology, and operational discipline, the result is infrastructure that is not only built, but is sustained. So moving forward, we see facilities like CBK and hopefully the privatization of more like Agos and Pulangi, Madam Secretary, as good platforms for economic opportunity, environmental responsibility, and long-term nation building. Because at the end of the day, energy security is economic security, and the Philippines' growth depends on reliable and resilient power. So many thanks to everyone who worked to make today possible. I really believe that we are powering progress, not just in megawatts, but in jobs, in growth, and prosperity. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Aboitiz. And now, to deliver his message, may we call on the Ambassador of Japan to the Philippines, His Excellency Ambassador Endo Kazuya.
His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Honorable Cabinet Secretaries, Secretary Goh, Secretary Sharon, Secretary Roque, Secretary Laurel, and Secretary Lagdamel, esteemed officials of Aboitiz Equity Ventures, Aboitiz Power Corporation, headed by President CEO Sabine Aboitiz, representatives from J Power and Sumitomo Corporation, distinguished officials of the national and local government and private sector, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. It is truly an honor and great privilege to stand before you today and join the ceremonial turnover of the Kaliraya Botokan Kalayaan Pumped-Hydro Power Plant. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to everyone involved on this remarkable occasion. I also express my sincere gratitude to the President and the Philippine government for the long-standing support. This ceremony marks a new milestone in the energy cooperation between Japan and the Philippines. Today, with the addition of Aboitiz Group as a new partner, CBK Power Company Limited embarks on a new journey as Thunder Consortium. The new partnership will certainly leverage and enhance respective strengths and experiences of Aboitiz Power, Sumitomo Corporation, and J Power to continue its operations. Since Sumitomo Corporation and J Power joined the operation of the CBK Power Plant in 2005, CBK Power Plant has been a cornerstone of the Luzon grid, operating continuously 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Its ancillary services have supported the stable supply of electricity to millions of Filipino households. Beyond its critical role in the nation's energy sector, CBK Power Plant has also been deeply committed to enhancing the welfare of the Filipino people and local communities through its CSR activities. Please allow me to say that this power plant is one of those facilities that I personally feel closest to. In August 2024, I had the opportunity to visit this power plant to witness firsthand its invaluable contributions. It is here that I learned about the pumped hydro power plant. I also had the honor to attend the 25th anniversary of its operation in November last year. This power plant is not merely an energy provider, but a pillar supporting the country's development, as was introduced by Mr. Aboitiz. As the Philippines aims to expand renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power, pumped hydro storage plays a vital role in balancing the intermittency of these energy sources. As the only pumped hydropower plant in the Philippines, CBK Power Plant maintains grid stability and ensures a reliable power supply. This significantly contributes to the country's ambitious goals of expanding renewable energy and achieving carbon neutrality. Naniniwala ako ng CBK Power Plant ay patuloy na magbibigay linawag sa buhay ng mga Filipino. Makatutulong sa pag-unlad ng ekonomiya ng Pilipinas at magdadala ng magandang kinabukasan sa dakila na bansang ito. Japan is promoting the Asia Zero Emission Community, a framework comprising 11 countries aimed at regional cooperation toward carbon neutrality and net zero emissions. Accordingly, I would naturally highlight Japan's cooperation with the Philippines on the pathways towards carbon neutrality today and on future occasions. I'm confident that CBK Power Plant will continue to shine as a benchmark of excellence and a testament to our enduring collaboration. This year also marks the 70th anniversary of the normalization of diplomatic relations between Japan and the Philippines. We commemorate this anniversary under the theme, Weaving the Future Together, Peace, Prosperity, and Possibilities. Our strategic partnership, sharing fundamental values and principles, has flourished through cultural, economic, and political exchanges in the last 7 decades. These interactions have woven a rich tapestry of friendship and cooperation between our nations, and this weaving continues by adding new threads, further strengthening and developing our relationship. Yesterday, the general election was held in Japan, and the ruling party, under the leadership of Prime Minister Takaichi Sanae, has gained significant number of seats, which would mark a new start of our country with renewed visions, commitments, and hard work. As we celebrate this milestone today, let us honor the vision, commitment, and hard work of everyone who has contributed to the long history of CBK Power Plant. Let us likewise celebrate the new beginning of Thunder Consortium, and let us look forward to it continuing to shine as a beacon of sustainable energy and community development for generations to come. Mabuhay ang Thunder Consortium, mabuhay ang Bagong Pilipinas, mabuhay ang pagkakaibigan ng Japan at Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Thank you, Ambassador Endo Kazuya. At this point, may we call on Department of Finance Acting Secretary Frederick Go to introduce our guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, Secretary Frederick Go, for your kind introduction. Please take your seats. The cabinet ministers here present, well, Secretary Sharon Garin, Secretary Chris Roque, and Secretary Kiko, I didn't forget you. And of course, the Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Lagdomeo, the Aboitiz Equity Ventures, Inc., President and CEO, Sabine Aboitiz, and all the officials and employees of the Aboitiz Group of Companies, local government officials who are joining us today, partners in the private sectors and stakeholders, Japanese Ambassador Endo Kazuya. I'm sorry I cannot return the favor because my Japanese is non-existent. Our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today's turnover of the Caliraya Botocan Kalayaan Hydroelectric Power Plant marks a deliberate step toward an energy system that is steadier in operation, smarter in design, and ready for the future that we are building. A future where Filipinos can count on electricity that keeps pace with their needs and works without disruption. The CBK HEPP is one of the largest hydropower complexes in Luzon, with an overall capacity of 797 megawatts, composed of 3 distinct but complementary facilities, each one serving a clear and practical purpose. Caliraya Power Plant is an impounded water system, and the same as Sabine, I have many memories about using Caliraya Sierra Lakes as we go there for the weekend, and I actually, unlike you, I actually met Marlon Brando when they were filming Apocalypse Now. it may not be, people may not know this, but it was actually created for the power storage of the Bataan nuclear power plant. And it had the same idea as we are doing now, wherein, because a nuclear power plant cannot be turned off, for all intents and purposes, it can be slowed down, but it cannot be turned off. And in times of low demand, the surplus power would be used to pump water up to Caliraya. And in times of high demand, the nuclear power plant would produce power, and they would release water to produce hydroelectric power. And I'm very, very glad that its original purpose is now being used to power our grid and to bring power to our people. Now, Botocan operates as a run-of-river system. Kalayaan is a pumped storage facility. And for many years, the CBK complex has already played a vital role in supporting Luzon's grid. With this privatization, completed through the successful bid of over 36.27 billion pesos, the government is able to unlock significant resources while ensuring the continued operation of a strategically important energy asset. In doing so, the government can invest where it matters most, in our people. Particularly, these resources can be directed towards the immediate needs of the public, such as for classrooms, for roads, and for hospitals. And as we continue to diversify our energy sources, facilities like CBK help support renewable energy integration into the grid. During off-peak hours, excess power is used to pump water to an upper reservoir. When the demand is high, the water is released to generate electricity, allowing cleaner energy to work reliable at scale. Together, they form a system designed not just to generate power, but to balance the supply and demand across the entire power system. This is made possible through the Kalayaan Pumped Storage Facility, which supports grid stability. And as investments are made to modernize and improve these facilities, these benefits will extend beyond just the grid and create an impact in the lives of our fellow Filipinos. For households, this means fewer power interruptions. For hospitals and schools, it means fewer service disruption. As for our workers and entrepreneurs, it means time saved, productivity gained, and opportunities found and sustained. Indeed, stable power keeps daily life on schedule. This gives essential services and industries reliability, and it gives families peace of mind. This is why we in government continue to strengthen the systems in our energy sector by improving policies, processes, and partnerships to ensure that energy reliability and affordability are sustained in the long term. Building on the strength of both the public and private sectors, we encourage collaborations that safeguard the public interest while promoting transparency and accountability. We thank the Thunder Consortium for taking on this responsibility with a clear commitment to long-term stewardship. This privatization reflects investors' confidence in the direction of our country's energy sector. It also demonstrates, once again, how strategic public-private collaboration transforms investment in essential infrastructure into reliable everyday services that people can trust. I'm optimistic that both the CBK complex and our public-private partnership will help power a more secure, more stable, and more forward-looking future for the Filipino people. Thank you very much. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we request the President to kindly remain on stage and grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we call on the Cabinet Secretaries and stakeholders to please come on stage. Partners, for the second group, please get ready. Thank you, Cabinet Secretaries and stakeholders. Please exit to your right. Next, may we call on our partners to please proceed on stage. LGU officials, please get ready. Thank you, partners. Please exit to your right. And finally, may we call on LGU officials to please proceed on stage. Thank you, LGU officials. Please exit to your right. And that ends our photo opportunity. And that concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing us with your presence. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan
Bakit kumakalat yung mga college pics?